Hey guys, this is Angelo from Team Spider, and this is the third Blender tutorial we're going to be doing. This Blender tutorial, I'm going to teach you all about vertices and how to edit it. So let's get started by opening up Blender. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to really quick add screencast keys, which if you look in the lower right hand or left hand corner, you'll see everything I'm doing. So let's get started. Make sure your cube is selected. Really quick, how you tell if things are selected, you can either see this yellow line, or if multiple items are selected, it's going to be orange. You can also see by going in your, I forget what this is called, outliner, right? And as you see under cube, a little orange circle is around this triangle. And one more thing, triangle means it's a mesh object. Obviously camera means the camera, and light bulb means the light, or lamp in this case. We're immediately going to hit tab, and if you look down here, it's going to change from object mode to hit tab edit mode, and this is where you're going to actually edit the physical object. Before we do anything, I'm going to hit Z, and this changes us into wireframe mode, solid to wireframe. And of course, if you don't want to use the hotkeys, you can just go down here and manually click here. But I like doing it another way. So first, there's a couple ways to select vertices. One is just by right-clicking, shift right-clicking to do multiple. You can also hit B and kind of doing an area select, or you can hit C and make this bubble smaller or bigger by scrolling, and then you can kind of select an area, kind of like painting it in. That can be very helpful, especially if you have a lot more vertices. Okay, let's get started with actually moving and editing the actual vertices. So in a cube, there are going to be 6 vertices, if I count right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm wrong. 7, 8. My bad. There are 8 vertices. So we're just going to play with this one right here. To move them, it's the same as moving objects. You can right click and then drag around and then left click to confirm. You can also hit G and enter, or left click to confirm. And then if you want to get even more specific, I can hit G and X, moving along the X axis, Y, moving along the Y axis, or Z, moving along the Z axis. Even more specific than that, I can hit G and I can select an axis. So I'm going to select X for now, and I want to move it along the X axis for 5 Blender units. I'm going to hit 5 and see how I move my mouse, but it's going to stay at 5 on the X axis. You click to confirm, and there it is. By the way, 1 Blender unit you can see right here, that would be 1 Blender unit right there. So that's moving vertices. You can do the same thing, GZ, 1 up or whatever. You can also do this when selecting multiple vertices, which can be very, very helpful if you are doing anything that you need specific movements for. Really quick, you can do R to rotate it. You can also do this by selecting X, Y, or Z. And once again, hitting R to rotate X, Y, or Z, and entering a number will move it that specific amount. Another way, once again, is hitting S for scale, and you can also hit X, Y, or Z, though in this case Z wouldn't work. And once again, you can hit numbers for specific units. Let's see, let's do adding. To add vertices, we can do a couple things. We'll just select the whole cube by hitting A, and we're going to hit W and subdivide. And as you can see, I'll go back into solid mode. Vertices are going to be added once I confirm this. If you go down here in your toolbar, you can make the number of cuts greater or less, depending on how many you need. Now here it looks like you can only go to 10, but if I wanted to, I could put a higher number, like 11 or 15, as many as I need. Obviously, if you have a not too good computer, it could crash Blender adding too many vertices. And I can confirm by hitting enter, or really it's already there. As long as I don't hit Control Z, I should be fine. So we're going to add 10. Sorry. Another way of adding vertices, I'm going to remove these by hitting Control Z until it removes them, is hitting Control R. This one can be a little difficult at times. It'll add one single line, as you can see a preview purple line there. See, if I hover over a horizontal line, there'll be a vertical line, vertical lines previewed. Same thing if I do vertical lines, there'll be horizontal lines previewed. I can add more by scrolling up or subtract by scrolling down and click to confirm. So you could do that a couple times on both vertical and horizontal. So it would be easier to subdivide if you're going to just do that. One final way, and this I wouldn't recommend necessarily just to add vertices, is hitting tab to go into object mode, going to modifier tab, which is a little wrench, and hitting subdivision surface. And I'll put it up to like 3 and hit apply. And when I go back into edit mode, it's added a whole bunch of vertices, but it's also tried smoothing it out. So obviously, if this is something that you need, it's a great way to do it, but I wouldn't advise it just for adding vertices. I would normally just subdivide it. This is all for today. There may be a part 2 on vertices. Next time I'll hopefully do lines and sides. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you liked it.